Good morning, guys. Today, I'm getting fish ready to put in the smoker. The fish that I caught yesterday. Here he is. It's all brined up. Got the salt and brown sugar on there. And so before I put it in there, I want to rinse it. And it's going to just sit in there and dry for a while. I'm not going to actually start smoking it until later today. So what I want to do is get all the pieces of salt that are left on there off. Here, I don't know if you can see this. There's a grain of salt right there, 2 little grains on there. That's what we want to get. You can hear them hitting the sink. We just want to get rid of those because we don't want super salty fish. We're going to let it sit up there and it's going to kind of dry and cure and develop a pellicle on it. Look how good looking that meat is compared to what that fish looked like. Isn't that crazy? There's no coloring or anything in my brine. This is just dark brown sugar and rock salt. And you can go to my smoked steelhead video if you want to see how I brine it and get it ready. Works really well. I've been doing the same recipe since I was 18. I'm 58 now, and it's worked every single time. I've had a few little minor details, like over-salted it a time or two. It takes a little practice. The technical measurements is 4 cups brown sugar to 1 cup salt. It's supposed to be the actual ratio, but I don't measure anything. I can just tell by looking at how much salt's on there if it's enough or not. And it's getting very firm, which is what you want. Cured. It's sat in the brine overnight since about 2 o'clock yesterday, and it's about 9:30 in the morning now, so whatever hours that is, just overnight is good. When you look at the end of it, you can see the center's still not quite cured, but it's pretty dang close. That's all right. So this is cured all the way through down here to its thing. That'll smoke it really good. It'll be tender in the middle, still juicy, hopefully. Sometimes it dries down a little. Salt sucks all the moisture out, but I don't think it did this time. The same recipe works really good for trout as well. I smoked a ton of trout last season. Oh yeah, that's really good. So there it is, all rinsed. I'm going to give it a little pat with some paper towels. Just a little pat. I'm using a different smoker this time. I'm using my little Chief. I want to try it out so I can actually do a product review on that. I think it's going to be fine. I've used them in the past. That's what I used to use before I got that fancy electric one. My little Chief is electric too, but my other one, something master built. It's got all that fancy temperature control and stuff like that, and the little Chief doesn't have that. So there it is. We're going to take it out to the smoker. And I ran chips. This smoker's brand spanking new. It sat in a lady's garage for a bunch of years. That lives not too far from me because her husband was going to take up fishing. They're retired and he was going to fish and smoke fish all the time and this and that. And he never got around to doing it. And so it just sat there. So the pan in it's rusty, but that's okay. The rest of the smoker is in good shape. There we go. Let's see how we're looking. Yeah. So this is the little sheath. And it's little. That's why it's a little sheath. It's got a strip pan in here. I ran a little bit of chips through it yesterday to kind of tune it up a little bit. Kind of season it. We're going to put the fish in there. And I had to get it. I understand. The fish in the upper racks is going to drip a little bit on the fish in the lower racks, but that's okay. It's still going to dry. It's very warm out here. The sun's right on it. It's a middle reflective box, so it's going to be nice and warm inside. Let's dry that fish out just nicely. Just put it on there. Just like that. And it's going to sit that way for a few hours. Anyway, it did finally rain last night. It rained pretty dang hard too. But I don't know. I think it raised the rivers a couple inches, maybe. Not really, still not what I'm looking for rain. Maybe it'll move some more fish up in Tidewater and some other rivers that we can try fishing this week. So that's probably what we're going to do as far as fishing goes this week. And I'd like to get out and get some mushrooms before they all get ruined. No, Todd. No. Yucky. You don't care. He's eating. He's looking it up. Can't hurt him. It's just fish and brown sugar, or salt and brown sugar, so. Yeah, I'm gonna rinse this mess up. Anyway, I'm probably gonna go do that this week. Check out some Tidewater fish. In some spots where I know where they actually bite. Not like those coho sugar fish. Man, every time I go to buy there, there's a ton of people there. Every time, nobody has fish. They have to show up there every single day. But that's what happens when you see them jumping like that. It's like you get all excited. Oh, today's going to be the day they turn on and they start biting. They're probably all gone now after that rain last night. But Alright guys, anyway, that's what I'm up to today, and that's what my plans are for this week. Is we're going to find some fish somewhere and get some good video content, hopefully, and load up the freezer and get some more eggs. Definitely use more eggs. I've got tons of storage containers for them. And I'll show you how I put those up and freeze them for later. I thought it was going bad. That's the big trick. So, all right. Thanks for hanging out with me. Please like, please subscribe. Doesn't cost you anything to push that little subscribe button. Check out my giveaway video to see if you won. And if you did win, please email me so I can get your address and I can get your package sent out. And also, toadsticker.com is getting worked on right now. And by the end of the week should be up and going, and I'm going to have on there all different things. So, guys, want to go check that out when you can. It's going to have like Amazon links to products that I really recommend for fishing, and it's going to have photos from trips that I've taken, and it's going to have, you know, just general information. Hopefully that's helpful to you guys. So if you can, get over and check that out. And yeah, and that's it. So hope you have an amazing Sunday. Go Hawks.